Hey everyone at YouTube, I'm back with another video, and today, I've been wanting to talk about something for a while. This is my second time trying to make it because I just don't even know how to begin it, you know. But there have been a lot of trans murders just in the recent years, anyway. But just murder of trans people of color, there's been a lot of that just within this year, and it's gaining more traction as if it's some kind of like sporting event or something, you know. And it's really sad because it's like, I would say in my opinion, out of all of the people in LGBT community, the trans people are the ones who are the less visible and the ones that have the most shit going on with them. And you know, it's really sad because um it's like even in the gay community, like even in the LGBT community, trans people just really aren't accepted. Maybe it's getting better, but you know, it took. I know gay men have always been kind of um, transphobic, and I know that's kind of weird, but you know, gay men have kind of always been transphobic against like like f like female to male transitions or male to female transitions. You know, just regardless, you know, and it's really saddening and it's really frustrating me because you know when I was in college, this was like a while ago though, so it hasn't, you know, now there's been a little bit more press in the media, so it's probably been a lot better since then. But when I was in college, I remember like I almost got into a fight with this guy because he kept calling this trans woman, you know, calling this woman a guy and like saying it out loud in front of everyone. And if it's one thing, I don't do injustice really well, so if it's one thing I can't stand, I can't tolerate, it's like someone picking on other people. You know, and like I said, it's like trans people, especially trans women of color, don't have that kind of visibility, and it's it's really frustrating to me that you know we're talking about mainly black women. You know, we're talking about mainly like black women, and it's like no one cares. You know, it's like, I mean, and I've talked about this numerous times before, but it's like black people literally don't give a shit if you're gay or if you're trans or even if you're bi. Like black people literally won't help you. They literally don't care about your well-being. If anything, if you tell a black person that you're gay, they're probably going to end up like doing something to you because honestly, black people are fucking homophobic as shit. And you know, when you have like your own community, like when you have like, so let's say you're like a double minority, right? And you have like your own community, your own black community that's against you, not even for you. And then you have a gay community who's being transphobic. It's like you really have no one to turn to. And it's like, I can't, I guess I don't know what to say because I'm not trans. So I can't, I mean, I'm gay and I'm a gay black man, but I'm not trans. So I can't speak on the hardships and you know all the shit that they have to go through just being trans in general, whether you're, you know, black or not. But I can tell you this, that anytime you're black in America, there's always another added something that you have to deal with, and I can tell you that just based on being black. There's like another layer of shit that you have to deal with. There's literally another layer of shit that you have to deal with aside from being gay or aside from being bisexual or aside from being trans. So it's like I don't know what to say to make things better. And I can't say anything to make anything better. That's the part that sucks, is that I can't do anything about it. The only thing that I feel like I can do, you know, as a gay man, as a gay black man, you know, is to raise awareness and, you know, and you know, like the whole trans thing for me has been so hard. Not like, so I know like back in the day, I was ignorant to the whole trans thing too. I used to think it was like super weird, not necessarily weird, but to the point where it's just like I don't know why anyone would want to do that. You know, it just didn't compute. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't say anything like negative because you know it's everyone's prerogative. Whatever they want to do, that's what they want to do. It's fine for them, you know. But I know for me personally, um, it's really like I couldn't understand it and I couldn't fathom it. And so like I'm pretty sure I used to say a lot of ignorant shit that now I can, say I definitely have learned I've definitely learned not to do and not to say. Or especially about trans people, and it took a lot of learning and it took a lot of rewiring of my brain to really like nail that part down, And I think that's what I think it's starting to get to the point in society now where people are starting to be challenged on their views of trans people, which I think is good because people obviously need that shit if they're still killing people out here. Um, but it's like I had to rewire my brain. I had to reconfigure my brain to be able to actually try to be more empathetic to what they're having to go through and the things that they're having to go through. So it makes it a lot easier for me, as a person to grasp and understand what they're doing. And not all people are like that, and I get that part. But you know, um, like I said before, the black community isn't really the only time the black community really tends to come together is like during these shootings of black men or like just black people by the cops. That's the only time they're really like actually getting together. But if a trans woman, if a black trans woman gets killed by another black person, there's no outrage. Like another black man, there's no outrage for that. There's no outrage when a black man like legitimately like targets a trans woman of color and murders her. And for them, it's just like, that's nothing. And and this is the thing, like, and I'm trying not to like bring too much race into it, but it's trans women of color. That's really what it is. And without saying too much, black people, black the black community's perspective on things that are outside of the norm is very trivialized, because if you're not, my apologies, my camera got shut off. But yeah, so the black community's perspective on things is pretty trivialized. If you're not like a dope dealer, or if you're not like from the hood, or if you're not like this like stereotypical black man, then it's like everything else is just like not good. Everything then you're just like they're just not, like, black people just aren't going to get it. You know what I mean? And so like, and I've said, if you've seen my other videos, I've said that black people, I feel like the church has caused harm to the black mentality. I think so for the most part, because I mean, there are things that they will not just even open their eyes to. If you know what I mean, they won't open their eyes to something if they view it as something that's like outside the word. You know what I mean? And it's just difficult for me because I wish there was more that I could do. Just bringing awareness, and I just wish there was more that I could do. But like I said, I can't speak for the trans community, but I can speak as a gay person of color, and I can tell you that anytime that black in anything is involved, it's usually not good. So I don't know, man. It really does suck, and I wish that the black community would be more supportive of each other. We need to be supportive of each other. We can't be selective of the things that we need to support each other about. Like I've said it before, black people, will say support black owned businesses, but then like if it's a gay black man who's running this black owned business, then the black people probably wouldn't support it when they found that out. And it's just like random shit like that. You can't be selective of who you're trying to support, in your own fucking community, because we already don't have support from the outside world as it is. And so when you're trying to take away that support from within the community, you're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to progress. We're not going to proceed. We're not going to make a change or make a difference in the world. And I guess it's like, it sounds like It sounds like I'm bitching and it sounds like I'm preaching, and I'm trying not to. It's just frustrating me because I don't know what else to do, and there's nothing I can do. The only thing I can do is like keep talking to people, you know, about trans stuff, but it's like I can't talk about it because I don't I don't know anything about it, you know. But you know, for the trans people out there, keep talking and keep making your voice heard, you know, because I was an ignorant dumbass way back in the day, and you know, I used to talk shit about trans people too because I didn't understand it, you know. And now that I understand, and you know, I understand everything, and I understand all the shit they have to go through, it's not worth it, you know. So keep being a filter for the people, keep saying stuff, keep going out there and like really talking about your shit, you know. Keep talking about these issues. And you know, like, I know the gay community itself can be transphobic, but hey, at least you got me, so you know, I'll help you out, you know, do what I can. But you know, all the trans women out there, and trans men as well, you know, but the trans women are the ones who are like of color, are the ones who are really like feeling the brunt of it because it's just from within our community. You know what I mean? So, you know, let your voice be heard. Don't be silent. And also, you know, self-defense is a thing. You know, carry. I know I hate to say that shit, but carry a gun with you. You know, pepper spray, a knife. You know, like knife that nigga. Like fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Like don't let them. You need to let them know, like if some shit's gonna happen, you need to just be like Walking Dead that bitch, just, you know, right in the head. You know, I'm just keeping it honest, you know. But you got a friend in me, so if you need me, I'll be more than happy to like say something. But you know, I don't want to speak on something that I don't know. You know what I mean? I can't do it because I feel like that's taking the power of their voice away, and I don't want to do that, and I just don't know it like they do. So, if you have any comments, leave them down below. Let's help each other out. Let's come together as a black community, and you know, gay black people need to come together, and we need to support each other. And you know, and if you're trans, then they're a part of us just like everyone else is. So leave your comments down below. Sorry for that little cut off there, but if you have anything, just feel free to hit me up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.